Today we're at Brower Flats. That's just north of LA, about 60-ish miles from my house. Today we're here to have some fun. Me and Narina came out to drive the truck, do a little testing, find out the things that we do and do not like, give her an experience in the desert. I'm gonna do some drone stuff that I've never done before, so all the bad drone flying will either be me or Narina, but we're gonna give it a go. And we have kind of a surprise we'll let you guys in on. There's a truck here that they need help, or they were gonna need help rescuing, but we're here to help the help if they do need it, but we'll show you that truck in a minute. One of them was really dry, so instead of just knowing it's dry and not paying attention to it, I'm greasing it.
Is that what you do?
I'm putting a little lube in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right when I popped that bearing cap off, I was like, ooh, that'll probably last a day, or I could just open up the back, put some grease on it, and last a little longer. What I'm doing right now, I'll explain to you guys, is when I tow this vehicle, I disconnect the drive shaft. So the drive shaft's not spinning and sending input into the transfer case and the transmission. I have a transfer case that disconnects, but it still spins. So I'm just trying to keep the wear off of those parts. Give it that flat towing isn't great because you still wear on all the tires, you wear on the tie rods, you wear on everything else. So eventually my broke ass is gonna get a trailer.
What's this for?
Height challenge people here today. Let me give you an example. Go stand next to the truck. Is it this way or this way? We're airing the tires down. So when we tow it at 40 PSI. So they're nice and hard and big and roll good. And then when we get to the desert, we roll them down to 15 all the way down to 7. Today we're gonna do like 15. That'll give us a nice soft ride and good traction. Welcome to the taco, the Monster Taco. Little discussion about this. I built this quite a few years ago. It's supposed to be a family trail truck. It kind of is a family trail truck. It's got 40-inch tires. It's got Dana 60 1-ton axles. It's got a 205 divorce transfer case attached to a turbo 400 transmission and a stock, and I do mean stock, 5.3 liter. So that's a basic setup for all the good crawlers and trailers, is basically LS, Turbo 400, and 205 transfer case. One of my issues is gear ratios, you guys. This automatic transmission, when you're going downhill, you gotta use a lot of brake. I don't like that. I wanna be able to use gears. So like all you drifter guys and drifters, I wanna be able to downshift and let it go. And right now I have to apply brakes. So coming up, parts are at the house, we're gonna add a second transmission. So it's a transmission attached to a transmission attached to the rear end. And that allows you to go extra low on the gears. All right, so this is one of the things that I'm talking about. We're traveling downhill and I'm in first gear and I'm gathering speed faster than I'd like. So I have to apply the brake and slow down to be in control. When we have two transmissions, I'll be able to go lower in the gear ratio and it'll just go down the hill with more control. That's why two transmissions. thing about going downhill is keeping your speed slow. Trying to control as much slow down as you can. The faster you go, the less control you actually have. Going up's different. Up, you want to just fly and go. But going down, you almost want to double foot drive, so that 2 feet's on the brake, 1 foot is just keeping it running in case it wants to stall. That's another thing. Mine doesn't have power brakes. The bigger problem with power brakes is if the engine turns off, you have no brakes. So I have manual brakes. So if the engine shuts off, I have the same brakes. Now steering, that's a different story. This is a spooky part. You can't see where you're going, but you know you're dropping off onto the trail. There's the Ranger. Is that Ranger?
Where are you going?
Fuck yeah.
Brad, you should be a forest ranger.
Not gonna lie, that dude had the pimp job. He even said, he goes, like, this is where you learn to go for beginners. Right here. It's all flat. It's nice and easy. So hear that. If you want to go learn off-roading, come to Rower Flats. Stay in the bottom valley. Don't go to the Death Valley. All right, guys, thank you for coming out. Kind of weird video. We didn't do a lot. We just teetered around. She didn't want to drive.
Next time, I'm driving.
She was a little scared, so
I
it
was
is
a
what
little
it is.
scared.
Great time. We got to air the tires up, take the drive shaft off, and head back home. I hate the brakes, and I gotta put lower gears in. Brakes and gears are my biggest complaints right now. I'm just not comfortable. I want the brakes to lock up. So, till next time, guys, we'll get some more work done. We'll have some more fun, and we'll have more adventures.
Alright, so Bad Daddy Braddy from Hoonigan just gave me this limited edition car. Hot Wheels.
That is awesome. Thank you, man.
No problem, guys. It was great watching you guys work. Like, you guys did, like, butter. That was butter.
I paid him $50 to say that.
Hey, they're not driving down the road with this, are they?
They are.
I think so.
I love Ford dealership. So.